would need for just a nice basic routine, something you can build on and fill in with. So before we get started going through all the skincare, I feel like I should probably properly introduce myself because we've not ever met before. So my name is Ivy Boyd, and like I said, I'm coming to you from the Midwest, so in the middle of the United States. I have been working in beauty for a little over 10 years now, and I've been working in beauty as a makeup artist. So that is my main job. So as you can imagine, as a makeup artist, I have seen thousands of faces. So I've seen lots of skin, and I know as a makeup artist, beautiful makeup is only as beautiful as the skin that you're putting it on. So I'm a makeup artist who loves skincare. I love doing it for myself, and I love talking about skincare with my clients. So this is going to be so fun for me, and I hope you have fun too, because I love talking about skincare, and I also love all things Italian. So I'm excited to talk to you about this beautiful Italian skincare line. I have been a fangirl of SKIN&CO for years, actually, prior to us ever working together. And I was so enchanted by the brand story. So that's super important to me, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. Okay, I see we're at a good number right now. So I want to tell you, before we go into the beautiful story of SKIN&CO, we have a giveaway. So for everyone tuning in right now, stick around, listen very carefully, because I will be talking about something you're going to need to remember to answer a question at the end. And that question will get two correct answers. La collezione. This is a full set of SKIN&CO products. This would be a great start for anybody who doesn't have any SKIN&CO. There's some little travel sizes in there, so that would be great if you're going anywhere anytime soon. So 2 winners will get La collezione for answering the question that I'm going to ask you at the end of this broadcast. So please stick around and listen. You don't have to take notes. It's not that serious, okay? So, all right, we're going to do a giveaway. We're going to talk skincare. I'm reading some of your comments, and let's see. I have multiple screens in front of me, so I have many things going on here. So since this is our first live, bear with me, right? We've never done this before. All right, I'm gonna look at myself on this screen here, scary, so that I can see some of your comments. Oh my gosh, look at all you guys. Okay, so I see someone says they love the truffle toner. Me too. Oh my gosh, Barbara, you want a trip to the farm? Barbara, you and me both. Maybe we can go together. I have been learning Italian, so Barbara, we'll go. We'll speak Italian together. Oh my gosh, Maria Carla, you are so nice. I do have a lot of makeup on. I prepped with SKIN&CO products, of course. Okay, Liz, you want to know about the farm? Okay. Thank you, Liz. You kicked it off. Let's do it. Okay, so SKIN&CO comes from Umbria. Umbria is in central Italy. So if you can picture Italy, or like Google it right now, it's between Florence and Sicily, I believe. Florence or Rome? Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's in the center of Italy. And it is often called the green heart of Italy. And that is for very good reason. Umbria has very fertile, rich soil. Lots of magical things grow here, and it's very green. So I live in the middle of the United States. It's also very green here, but I would much prefer Umbria's beautiful countrysides. So in Umbria, there is a family farm, and it is the estate of the Balestra family, and that is who founded SKIN&CO. So what they grow there, lots of beautiful things. So olives and cypress trees, but probably the most notable thing that is grown there is the winter black truffle. Now, tell me in the chat, like, have you ever eaten a truffle? And if so, do you like them? I love them. And truffles, they are rare, if you know anything about them. They are hard to find. They grow 12 inches under the ground. They grow between November and February, so it's a very short time of year. The soil has to be a very specific pH, and all the conditions have to be just perfectly right, and all of those conditions are right there in Umbria, Italy, on the family farm estate. If you go on the SKIN&CO website or their YouTube channel, there is a video, and it will just, it's so dreamy. Like, okay, for those that know me, like, I almost cry watching it. Like, it's just so beautiful. You will see the farm and then the hunting the truffles with the dogs early in the morning. I just love a good brand origin story, and this one is like extra good. So go check that out. So like I said, it's a farm, right? But this is farm to your face. And I don't want you to think it's just like some people in a little Italian kitchen cooking up skincare and throwing it into some bottles, because this is tradition meets science, right? So while this is all from a farm in Italy, there are clinical trials on these products. These have proven results. Not every brand does that, but Skin&Co has. This is a brand that is considered modern Italian. So it's got these Italian roots and beautiful traditions that I'll tell you about along the way. But there's data and science backing these products. So I don't want you to think that it's super like hippy dippy. No, I mean, these are like clinical results. So the main thing about the black truffle that is in all of the Skin&Co products that you need to know, besides that truffles are delicious, they have what is called SOD, superoxide dismutase. You don't need to remember that. SOD, just think SOD. What that is, SOD is a super-powered antioxidant enzyme. And I'm going to give you my favorite analogy to tell you what this super-powered antioxidant does for your skin. So, free radicals are what causes damage to your skin cells. What those do is, they come in, they damage the cell, they cause aging. I'm pretty sure we're not a fan of that here. So free radicals are the bad guy. SOD, superoxide dismutase, found in the black truffle extract in the Skin&Co products, is like a landlord coming in and saying, okay, who are all these guests? You guys are not on the lease, free radicals. Get out right now before you damage this apartment, and you should not be here. Get out. And so basically the landlord calls the police and gets all of the free radicals out of your apartment. So weird analogy, but if the free radicals are there to damage your skin, the SOD removes them before they can even damage your skin. So to prevent any aging. So thank you, SOD, and thank you to the black winter truffle for this magical powers. Okay, so the Skin&Co products have black truffle extract if you haven't gathered that, but they also have a lot of like tried and true ingredients that you might know of. Niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, what else? Oh, alpha hydroxy acids. So if you're like a skincare junkie, you probably know some of those. So let's get into the routine. I'm going to check the chat really quick here because I don't want to ignore you. Oh my gosh. Hi, Christina. We have a live deal too. I want to remember to tell you about. So if any of the things I'm talking about sound super exciting to you and you want to get them for yourself, because we appreciate so much you spending your time on this live with us, we have a special live only discount. So if you enter live 20 anytime during this broadcast or up to an hour after this ends, you will save $20 off of an order of $69 or more. So as long as your cart has $69 of merchandise in it before tax and shipping, you enter the code LIVE20 and you will save $20. So remember that. It will be pinned in the chat. So we'll see it. Aw, someone said buonasera, which is good evening, because I'm learning Italian. All right, so is everybody ready to talk about their skin type? I am. Okay, so skin type, it can change throughout life. It depends sometimes on your climate and your weather. But the skin type is going to be determined for me on two factors. This is how I decide what someone's skin type is if they don't know. So if you're sitting there saying, I don't know, maybe I'm oily, maybe I'm dry. No one ever told me this stuff. They don't tell you this in school. So here's how you know. I look at how your skin reacts after you get out of the shower and what's going on midday. So let's start with oily, God's favorite. Okay, I so envy you, oily skin people, because you have a natural moisturizer all the time. You're gonna age way better than me. Your skin produces more sebum, and I know that can be annoying. Okay, I do, but you are going to be glowy all the time. So if you're oily, when you get out of a really hot shower and you don't put on moisturizer or something right away, you could probably walk around for a few hours and you're not going to be like, ooh, I need moisturizer. You do need moisturizer. but you're not going to have an uncomfortable, tight feeling once you get out of the shower. Also, about halfway through the day, maybe a little before, you're going to see some definite shine on your face, and you're going to feel the need to blot or use a powder. So if you've got shine pretty quickly throughout the day and you have a very comfortable feeling face when you get out of a hot shower, you're probably oily. Now, I don't want you to think that just because you're oily that you need no moisturizer. I did tell you you had your own natural moisturizer. It's called sebum, but you could be very oily but still dehydrated. So that means your skin is not lacking in oil, but it is lacking in water. So you can put that in with some hydrating products. Okay, so let's go to our normal combo people. Now, if a normal skin type gets in a hot shower and gets out, you could probably like wait a little bit before you put some skin products on, but you're gonna probably feel like you need some moisture, probably within 30 minutes. And you're probably seeing a little shine halfway through the day, but you don't feel like you need to like redo your makeup or anything necessarily. You don't have too much trouble with, if you wear makeup, shine and things, sliding off. Now, if you're dry, hi, I am dry. My name is Ivy, but my middle name is Dry. I have very dry skin, and here's how I know this. If I took a really hot shower and I got out, I am like, oh my gosh, get some moisture on my face right away. It feels tight. It feels dry. Like it feels uncomfortable. I want moisture on it. I can't ignore it. And I don't really have too much shine throughout the day. If anything, I start to see my skin, like if I have makeup on, I'll see like it sucking up my makeup because my skin is dry and it starts looking like flaky and gross. So those are general 3 skin types. Now there's people that, like I said, hormones change this, different parts of your life, but that's our general oily, normal combo to dry. So I'm going to be referring to these 3 types as I go through our basic routine. So if you kind of have in your head right now, okay, I think I know what I am, now then just listen for that type when I get to the product categories. All right, Barbara wants to know about the serum and cream. You are in luck because I'm going to tell you about it. And let's see, I see some of you guys are adding some things to your carts. Make sure you use Live 20, save some monies. Okay, Norm, you said there's great wine in Umbria. I would love to find out for myself. So putting that on my list, and the Umbria is beautiful. I know, like I said, I almost cried at the videos because it was so beautiful. All right. Oh, Patricia, you were in Florence over 10 years ago. You know what? Patricia, I looked it up. The first and last time I was in Italy was in Bari, Italy, and I want to say it was like 17 years ago. So I also am due to go back. Okay, let's jump into the skincare, the Umbrian skincare made in Italy. The first step of beautiful skin is clean skin, right? So if you want to put product on there, it's not going to really do you any good if you're starting with skin that's got dead skin cells, old leftover makeup, SPF residue, even excess oil. So we want to start out with a clean slate, right? So for my normal, but honestly every skin type people, this is what I call the when in doubt cleanser. This is called Morning Dew, okay? It looks like this. This is honestly good for any skin type because I'll tell you why it's good for any skin type, but just know that if you really aren't sure, this would be a good bet for you. Morning Dew has a very high concentration of the black truffle extract. So if you look on the ingredient list, you're going to see it listed pretty high up. And so you're getting a lot of truffle power in your cleanser. Now, when you first look at this, right, it's like a yellow colored gel. Now, I will be perfectly honest with you. When I tried this a few years ago, I was like, oh, nope, gel cleansers do not work for me. I have such dry skin and they're usually really stripping. I was wrong because I was like, I'll give it a go, but I'm probably not going to keep using it. It's never left my shower. It's living in my shower upstairs right now. And I used it this morning and right before this live. So Morning Dew not only has the black truffle extract, but it has some alpha hydroxy acid, Sicilian orange, and papaya. It also has antibacterial neroli. It has squalane. It has a soothing ingredient called calendula, and it has another soothing ingredient called tiger grass. This is very gentle, and the texture is a gel, but it's not a super sudsy stripping gel. It is what's described as a gel creme. It's very kind of cushy feeling, for lack of a better word. It has a pump, so when I'm in the shower, I put it on like my little sonic cleansing device. You could put this on a sponge, washcloth, but you can totally use your fingers too. It works great that way. Okay, so that's for our normal / anybody skin type cleanser. Okay, moving on to our beautiful oily skinned friends. So for you, I'm going to suggest the cleansing foam. This cleansing foam is going to absorb oils well for you. So it has the truffle extract, of course, but it also has the alpha hydroxy acid, lactic acid, and alpha hydroxy acid is a mouthful, AHA. You might see that abbreviated sometimes. If you think of the dead skin cells on your surface as bricks being held together with mortar, lactic acid is going to loosen up the mortar and make those dead skin cells easier to shed off. So that's what alpha hydroxy acids do. This also is made with thermal spring water and allantoin. So this is going to be your best bet for the truly oily skin types. I would only say if you are truly oily, per my description. And now for my dry pals, we have the whipped cleansing cream. It sounds delicious. It sounds like whipped cream. Don't eat it, but it does have truffle extract, of course, Sicilian sweet almond oil. It has mallow leaf. It has chamomile, calendula, and tiger grass, all super soothing ingredients. This is a really hydrating cleanser. It removes makeup as well. And it is very just so gentle and soothing. This is what I use when my skin is super, super dry, but it's also just kind of mad at me. Like maybe I, was outside or in the wind. It's just super gentle and soothing. I've had some people say that they use this on their body, on their hair. I kind of want to try it for shaving. I feel like it would be good for that. So recap really quick before we move on. Morning dew, do the dew. I did the dew this morning. Cleansing foam, oily. And whipped cleansing cream for dry skin. All right, so for cleansers, we had a few questions that people had submitted, so I have them written here. So I had a question from Marie. Can you use morning dew day and night, or is it only for the morning? So I understand that the word morning is in there. You can use it day or night, in the middle of the day, anytime you want. So it's just called morning dew, but you can use it day and night, and I often do. Lauren had asked about the cleansers. What do they smell like? Okay, so I love truffle and I love the smell of it, but it is a very polarizing scent. You either love it or you hate it. I love it. But these do not smell like if you ordered like truffle pizza or pasta. These don't smell like truffles really at all. To me, the scent is green. That's the best way I could describe it. It is a green, fresh scent. And the Skin&Co products have a lot of botanical extracts, so that makes sense. I mean, you're smelling just like this fresh green scent. So I love the scent. It's honestly one of the first things that drew me to the products. I don't like things that are super sweet or like dessert foodie like. This was just like, this is how I tell people it's different than maybe products that are made in America. These are made in Italy. The scents are sophisticated. You can just tell like, yep, this is an Italian product because I just never smelled anything like it. All right, friends, how are we doing? How are we feeling? How are we doing? So we are going to move right into, so we cleansed our face, right? We're going to move into toning. So we are going to tone with two different cleansers, or two different toners, or sometimes called essences. We have the very famous hero product. This is Truffle Toner. I feel like a lot of people came to Skin&Co because of this product right here. This is kind of got a cult following. If you look at reviews online, people are in love with this. They are obsessed with this toner. It has high truffle extract, of course. It's the Italian astringent trio of lemon, sage, and rosemary. It also has niacinamide and tiger grass. And this is going to be great for the oily to normal types. If you're dry, like me, you're going to use something different, which I'll show you, but this is a great toner for most skin types, normal and oily. And like I said, it's kind of everybody's favorite. I'm going to check my chat here. One moment, please. All right. Thank you guys for chit-chatting in there. I'm so glad you're in there, you're having fun. You love the products, you've seen changes to your skin. Okay, good. Yeah, this one, the truffle toner is the one people have posted some really impressive before and afters, like troubled reactive skin, we have seen some really great before and afters with this one. So Lucerne, I'm sorry if I didn't say your name right, Lucerne, you said you love the toner. Can I use whipped on combo skin? So you could. What I would do if you have combo skin, Lucerne, I would use the whipped cleanser, and then I would just follow with the Skin&Co truffle toner just to make sure you got all that residue off. Unless you have, you have combo skin, so this won't be drying for you. So I would do whipped cleansing cream, and then I would follow with the truffle toner just to make sure you get all the residue left over. So toner or essence, what that's doing is removing any leftover makeup that you didn't get. For me, what I'm often getting is in my hairline, there's makeup that gets stuck up here, and also root spray, because if I haven't gotten my roots done, I have to use like root powder. So it's gonna help get some of that out of there. So yeah, that's what you'd use toner for. It's also going to help balance your skin's pH and prepare it for the products to come. So oily and normal skin types, you're going to use the famous truffle toner. Now, if you are dry, we are going to have you using the Radiant Dew. So this is in a spray bottle. So unlike any of the other products, this one's in a spray bottle. Now you can actually spray this on. You want to have your arm pretty far out for this. Or what I like to do sometimes when the spray is just too aggressive for me, I'll actually just like spray it in my hand like this, rub it together and press it in. Okay, this has a really invigorating, fresh smell. I wish you could smell it, but I'm going to describe it to you. So Radiant Dew has all sorts of botanicals in there. I'm going to rub it on my hands right now. So it has squalane, damascena rose, lemon, orange, peppermint, ginger, sage. Oh, maybe not sage. Sorry. I got out of control. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Lemon, orange, peppermint, ginger, glycerin. That was the last one. Glycerin is a great like moisture binding ingredient. I love it. So this is a liquid moisturizer almost. That's what it feels like. It does not feel like a watery toner. It feels like liquid moisture. And I often will spray this on midway throughout the day. Hey, you guys, guess what? The cleansing foam is sold out. I just got that little update. So you liked it. You liked it so much. So you know what? If you're interested in the cleansing foam and you're like, bummer, it's sold out, the Morning Dew would be your next best bet. So do the Dew instead. Okay, so our Radiant Dew, this product was inspired by a tradition that I love. It is the tradition of L'acqua di San Giovanni, which is St. John's water, and it is a tradition that occurs during summer solstice. That tradition, I thought this story was so pretty, so I wanted to tell you. So the eve of summer solstice, June 23rd, you would go out, and this is what the Italians would do. They would collect the native herbs, flowers, any native plants around, and they would put them in a bowl of water. They would leave that bowl of water outside overnight so that the morning dew would incorporate and form on it in the morning and mix it all together. And it's said to bring good luck if you then wash your hands with it, splash your face on it, keep it, use it throughout the year. Okay, that is not how this is made though. Like I said, this is still backed by clinical trials. It is made with science in mind. So inspired by that story, but definitely a modern version of L'acqua di San Giovanni. And I love it. It is so refreshing. And I want to tell you one use for it that kind of changed my life lately. So I shave my face. I've done it for so many years. And after I shave, my face is a little bit like sensitive, you know, it's very delicate. So I recently sprayed this on right after I shaved, and it was like a blast of like cool air. It was so lovely. I've been missing out. So if you also shave your face, you might try this right after. It is like the most soothing aftershave. So we love our two toner friends, Truffle Toner and Radiant Dew. I got a little question about those as well. Isabella, you asked if it was pH balancing. The Truffle Toner is, yes. So the Truffle Toner is helping to balance your skin's pH. And is the Morning Dew, Inez asked, is it heavy and does it leave a film? No, like I said, it feels like a really lightweight serum or a liquid moisturizer. I have sprayed it on like really liberally. Sometimes I get out of control, and I don't feel like it's sticky or anything. So, you know, go wild, spray it forever. Okay, so we cleansed, we toned. Now we are ready to hydrate. We're gonna moisturize our skin. So with skincare, when you're applying your products after skincare or after your cleanser and toner, Kind of have to think thick to thin sometimes. And so we're going to start with a very lightweight serum. This is the Truffle Therapy Serum. And this has a texture. I'm going to put it on my hand. There you go. I know you can't like tell, but it's absorbing very, very quickly. It's not going to sit on there and feel sticky. And it is, I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. So it has high truffle extract, of course, which we can't do without. It also has some really fun ingredients I loved learning about. So it has carrageenan, which is red algae. And this algae is harvested between Sicily and Africa. So it's also got hibiscus. It has rosehip. It has hyaluronic acid, which helps to bring and bind moisture to your skin. And because of this lightweight texture and it's so fast absorbing, it is a great makeup primer. And I used it today, and I can tell you right now, there was no pilling. It didn't like, you know what that pilling is, you know, where skincare can roll off if it's the wrong texture. It plays very nice under makeup. And I feel like my makeup's still looking really fresh. I did this hours ago and it's still nice and fresh. So that's the Truffle Therapy Serum. And this would be a great step to add in if you are not currently using a serum. This would be a good one. It's packed with those antioxidants, so it's going to help you to fight the signs of aging before they even start. Think of that landlord analogy. So that's the serum. So then we're going to move into, and now I do want to say, so the serum for oily skin types, you might be able to apply the serum and call it good. Like I said though, you could be oily and dehydrated. So if you're super oily, serum and done. But I think a lot of us are going to want to reach for the truffle cream because this is our true like moisturizer, our hydrator. So the truffle cream has rice protein in it. It has aloe, jojoba. It has shea butter, hyaluronic acid. It's got peptides, anti-aging peptides. That's what those do. And then it's got vitamin E. It has something I'm so excited to tell you about because I love sciencey stuff. And this, it just like tickles my science brain. So it has something called 3D soft focus technology, and it's not an app, it's not a filter, and it is microcrystals of salt that actually help to soften and diffuse the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. I mean, I think we could all take some of that. So this is what the cream looks like. It's very like rich and hydrating, but it's still not heavy. So I'm gonna put some on. I'm gonna have like the most moisturized left hand after this. Again, it smells wonderful. There was a question. Ida actually asked, why is the truffle cream brown? It's like a very light tan. So the truffle content was upped in this and it just got a little bit more of a brown tone because that's more of the truffle extract in there. So if you wanted to ever know why, that's just truffle magic in there. I'm going to seal it back up so the truffle magic doesn't escape. Okay, so that is your Truffle Therapy Cream. Now, if you are, now that would be, I didn't tell you, but that would be for oily, but mostly normal combo people. Now, I'm going to still use this as a dry skin person, but I am actually going to add into it the Pure Facial Oil. And I call this spiking your moisturizer. So what you do, I don't want you to actually put the oil into your cream. I want you to put your cream in your hand. So get what you're going to use. Take the truffle pure oil and put a few drops with the eyedropper, not eyedropper, regular dropper, and then incorporate it in here. Now you've just like added even more hydration to your truffle cream. And now you can press this on. So that is how you would spike your moisturizer, make it a little more hydrating, super powered. What are you spiking it with? You're spiking it with this truffle oil that has Sicilian sweet almond oil. It has squalane, which is a great hydrator, very similar to our skin's own sebum. It has vitamin E and carrot oil. So this is very hydrating, but it is one of the lightest weight oils I've ever used. If you're somebody that's tried oils before and you're like, ugh, I don't like how they feel, I swear you wouldn't even know this was an oil after you rub it in because it does not feel oily on your skin. And like I said, it's great for adding to other products. You could add this to your serum too. If you just want to get extra glowiness, you can add it to foundation if you want to get some more extra glow in your makeup products. So that is our truffle pure oil, and it is very pure. And this is the product I tried and I made a video about it a few years ago, and I just like could not get over the smell in a good way. I'm still in love with it. Lucerne, what do you think about using oil on oily skin? So you definitely could still use it, but I would just use it at night. I think you're gonna have enough of your natural oils during the day, but you might just add like a drop or two in your night routine, let that soak in overnight, and still give your oily skin the hydration, because like I said, you can be oily, but also dehydrated. All right, so we've gone through our cleansers, toners, and moisturizers. Now I have a very important question for you all. Do you remember what region of Italy does SKIN&CO come from? I mentioned it earlier, we chit-chatted about it. If you know it, I want you to text this number to enter the giveaway. And just as a reminder, two of you are winning La Collezione. So you would win this set. It's got cleansing foam that is sold out, so there's one way to get it. It's got the serum. It has an eye cream and the truffle cream that I just showed you. The hand cream, which is so good. I had this in my freelance kit for a while, and I would give it to people like on set and let them use it, and everyone loved it. And then it's got the truffle toner and cleansing oil. So 2 people will win La Collezione by telling us where SKIN&CO comes from. Now here's the number you're going to text it to. I think they'll put it in the chat for you as well, but I'll tell you. 866-709-0878. Text that number, the answer, and we will choose 2 winners. So I'm excited for 2 of you. I hope that you win. And if you don't, don't be sad. We're going to do this again and again and again, hopefully. So speaking of doing this again, did you have fun? Do you want to do this again? Do you want to hang out again? Because I would really like to. And if you do, you can hang out again on Sunday, this coming Sunday. We are going to be doing some bedtime skin rituals. So we talked about a great basic daily routine, but we're going to add some other products from SKIN&CO in your nighttime routine. So we could have a little pajama party on Sunday. It's going to start a little early for bedtime, but you'll be prepped by the time you get ready for bed. You'll know exactly what to do. So it's going to start at 4 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. And like I said, that's bedtime rituals. Oh, Maria Carla, I am so glad that you liked the way I explain things. I sometimes have some weird analogies, but they are the way I remember things. Thank you so much. So I want to remind you before I see you again on Sunday, you can still use the Live 20 code during this live right now or up to an hour after. And so you want to spend $69 or more to get that $20 off. So you could always do a set to reach that. So there's the Best in Glow set, which is a great one to start with. You've got truffle cream, you've got the oil, you've got the serum, and you've got you've got the day and night cream. Creams and creams. And then here's another good one, Harvest Moon Glow Edition. So we've got the whipped cleansing cream, truffle toner, serum, and the dream cream, which I'm going to discuss on Sunday if you want to know about it. Okay, so what fun we have had, right? I sure have. So let me check the chat and see if any of you guys have anything that you want to ask before we bid each other adieu. Oh, I see some people answering the giveaway question there. Remember, you have to text it. So I want you guys to text it to that number, and that is how you're going to enter. But I'm just going to tell you, you're on the right track. You are definitely geographically correct there. Eleanor, you said you love the oil and it transforms your skin. I am so glad you think so. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Barbara, you seem to be a fan of it as well. You know what's going on. Joanna, I see you asked, would the Harvest Moon collection be good for oily, sensitive skin? I tend to break out whenever I try anything new. Okay, Joanna, I feel your pain. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what your skin likes. You know, a lot of it is kind of like a test of, okay, do you like it? Do you not? So that's why I think it's good to start with a routine like we did tonight, basic. Don't add too many products at once. So let's look at the Harvest Moon collection for our beautiful Miss Joanna. So, and you told me that you are oily and you're sensitive. So I would use the whipped cleansing cream on the days you have makeup on especially. So it's going to break down your makeup and it is going to remove any impurities on your skin. But I would definitely follow with the face toner, which is the truffle toner. I think your oily skin is going to really like that. And because it has those soothing ingredients, so calendula and tiger grass, that's actually going to calm down that angry skin, you know? So I think that could actually be very helpful for you, especially if you're oily. So I'm not worried about you drying out. It also has niacinamide, so good stuff for you. And then the serum, like I said, you know, that is something that you would apply before you moisturize with the Dream Cream. And I think you could do the serum, see how you do. If you're really oily, you might just be good with that. But I think that I think you could take it slow. You know, maybe introduce one at a time too. Like try it for a few days, then add, you know, then add in the serum, then add in the Dream Cream. We just have to be really nice to our sensitive skin. And that's something I want to tell you all. So I want you to be as nice to yourself as you are to your skin. I love doing my skin routine. It feels very like self-care, self-love, right? You're doing something nice for yourself. You're prolonging the health of your skin. You're putting products on it that are made in Italy and they've been made by, you know, the Balestra family. They've been made with love for you to put them on yourself with love. But I want you to put your products on and think nice thoughts about yourself. Please don't like put on your skincare and say, ugh, look at my wrinkles. I know that's easy to do. It is. But instead I would say like, look at this like little laugh line because I must have laughed a lot, and look at my little smile lines because I've smiled a lot. So I just want you to remember that little token for when you put your skincare on. Take that time for you, be nice to you because you are very important and you are the best person to take care of you. So I hope that skincare can be a part of your relaxing self-care time. I find it really meditative to put my skincare on, and I find using products that I really love, especially I love the scent of, I love the story behind, it makes them just that much more enjoyable. So if anyone has any other questions, please ask them now, but I won't keep you forever tonight, especially because I want you to come back on Sunday and we'll do this again. Since it's like bedtime rituals, should we wear our pajamas? Like, I don't know. Barbara, you want me to look at the screen? I'm scrolling up. Oh, is Harvest Moon good for oily skin? Oh, that was Joanna. Barbara. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do the giveaway again. This is what I'm finding out. So the text was not working. I'm so sorry. Thank you guys for letting us know that. So because you can't text it, you can put it in the chat. So yes, Sherry, I'm sorry. We're going to do it right here, right now, and we're going to do it in the chat. So here's my question and get ready to answer. What is the main, what is the main ingredient in the product I just knocked over and all of the Skin&Co products? What is the main ingredient, the magic sauce here? Put it in the chat. I think you guys will know. I think I said it a lot and I talked about how I want to eat it. I do eat truffles. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, we have 2 winners, you guys. But you're all right. You're all such good listeners because you're all like, you're on it. So, okay, I'm so sorry we had to redo the giveaway. But, you know, this is our first time hanging out like this, and hey, we're going to get better. We're going to do new things. So, like I said, bedtime skincare rituals is next. But, you know, definitely request if there's other things that you are wondering about, and you're like, hey, you know what I've always wondered about? How to do this, that, or the other. Let us know, and I'll come up with some more weird analogies to explain it to you. I can do that all day. Okay, so... Sherry, you said great recovery. Oh, from me throwing my facial oil? That would be like the saddest part of my week if I had broken that. It is in glass. I love that that's in glass, by the way. These are all, this is glass, glass. This is very hefty. You could probably throw this at somebody if you needed to as a weapon. It's very hefty. So if you enjoyed our time together, maybe share, tell somebody else that you want them to watch on Sunday with you. and tell your friends. Tell your family, tell your enemies as well. Let them know that they could have better skin. Reach out to an ex. Tell them you would love to watch bedtime rituals on Sunday. Might be the icebreaker you need. So I look forward to hanging out with everyone again, and hopefully we reach some more of our European friends on Sunday, because we're going to be doing it earlier in the day. Gina, you said I was super funny. You were so nice. Thank you so much. I see you. I am excited to see you again. So I'm gonna head out now. I'm gonna finish drinking my water, and I may toast with a glass of Prosecco to this first live. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. I know you don't know me. I know we just met. So I really appreciate you taking a chance on me if you have no idea who I am. Like, now you do. Now we know each other and we're friends, right? Okay. So I will see you on Sunday. Thank you. Use code LIVE20 up to an hour after I hit end live. And yeah, thank you again.